Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having an awesome day, and today we're going to talk about some new makeup releases. I'm going to give you my first thoughts, we're going to talk about what I think, what I might purchase, what I'm not going to purchase, all that good jazz. There's a lot to talk about because it's been a little while since I did one of these. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started and not be offended by people's opinions because it's literally just makeup, it's not that serious. So the first thing I want to promote is my small business, theopencript.com. I always have to do that, you guys. I have to sneak it in because, I don't want you guys to forget that I'm working every single day to put out new products. We have new pint glasses on the website, which I'm very proud of, and it was fun. This was a little bit of a different product. We also have koozies, reusable coasters, candles, wax melts, earrings, accessories, necklaces, keychains, stickers, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link down below. Thank you guys so much, and let's get started with the makeup things. This first thing is from Colourpop and Avatar. So this is actually not something I saw coming. I know that, Colourpop does a lot of really cute collaborations. They do things with, like, Powerpuff Girls, which is Cartoon Network. They do a lot of Disney things, like, they do kind of things like that. But this is different because this is the Nickelodeon show. So this is Avatar, The Last Airbender, whatever you want to call it. I remember when this show first came out to Nickelodeon, and I watched a lot of it. It wasn't like my favorite thing in the world though, so I'm not like super hyped about this collection. However, I know it is a show that a lot of people like more than I did. So this is the new Avatar collection. They have a different eyeliner per element type, and they have matching characters along with it. They also have some other little things like a big detox, it says, soak it out, like a moisturizer deal, some French kiss lip balm, some super shock cheeks, there's 2 of them, as well as, what is this? It's a Shrine Jasmine Tea Gel Lip Mask, it looks like, and then a palette, of course. The palette's the main thing I want to talk about. I will say, I think if you like this collaboration, if you like this show, maybe it'd be a really cute nostalgic thing for you, but the colors don't, like, scream amazing to me. Like, if you have, like, okay, so the whole show is about the different elements. I don't really see, I see the red for fire, I see the blue for water, I see the brown for earth, but there's air. What color is air? Like, what color is air gonna be? Like, I see the symbols in the thing. The air is apparently like an orange yellow shade. I don't know, it just seems like a weird concept to put in eyeshadow form, but I really like the red shades. I think the red shades in this palette are really pretty. The neutrals I'm always a sucker for because I feel like there's a lot of good uses for neutrals. I don't really care for the blues, so I think the color of the palettes is nice. It's just the concept in general I feel like is a little bit flawed. Next up is a new Norvina palette, which I didn't know they were still doing these. Quite frankly, I cannot tell you the last thing Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with because I feel like they were like the top of the tier, like on influencer media, stuff like that, online and stuff. They were like the top tier, and then they released too much stuff, and then they released nothing, and then this is, I don't know the last time they released something, and then, last time I remember they releasing stuff, it was a jumble of everything all at once. So that brand really isn't as top tier as I think they once were, but that's just personal opinion, it doesn't matter. They're still making tons of money, I'm sure. So this is a new Norvina line from the Anastasia brand. This is the Norvina palette volume 6. So it's 25 shades. It has like this, it's available now in Europe apparently. It has like this super Saturn star moment on the packaging. I think the packaging is kind of cute. And then the color scheme is just another rainbow palette. Like, all of these are rainbow palettes. Like, if you take away the background, which is like an orange or a purple or something, they're all just random rainbows. This has a little more cohesion. I'd say this has a little more cohesion than a lot of their other rainbowish palettes. But I don't need this in my life. However, the shimmers on the top, there's only 4 shimmers in this palette. They're on the top row. Look super cute. They look super like duochrome reflective-y. That's really cute. But that's also a lot of mattes compared to shimmers. This is cute and it's got baby sugar gliders on it. So this is from Menagerie Cosmetics, and this is their new Sugar High collection with little sugar glider artwork on it. I think all of us at some point in our lives have thought about getting a sugar glider, right? Like, once you see one in person, you're like, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life, and then you want one, and then you look up how to like take care of it and stuff, and it seems pretty easy to take care of except the fact that they're awake at nighttime, which is a little bit different. So this is the new Sugar Glider inspired palette. The Sugar High collection is a $45 eyeshadow palette with some beautiful looking shimmers. The shimmers look beautiful. And then the mattes actually correlate with that, which is very nice. I will say I wish that the purple matte in this palette was a little darker, considering the shimmer that matches it is darker. But I think it's really cute. Like, out of all these pictures, like, they all look super pretty. The duochromy little finger swatches are stunning. This comes out on April 9th, in case you're wondering. You know, another brand that I haven't heard a lot from lately, the last time I heard about them is they like said this is a filter effect, no filter needed, and then they put a filter over video, which was weird, and it glitched out so you could tell it was a filter over video. That was the last thing I heard from this brand. So we're talking about Tarte. I'm just trying to think of like some of these brands I haven't heard of in a minute, you know? So this is the new Rainforest collection. They have like a lot of Rainforest of the Sea inspired products. This is the Rainforest Temptations Amazonian Clay Eye and Cheek palette. So the big palette with the snake little design in the center is $39. It also has some brush sets with some really cute little white bristles and then snakes around it in gold, which I think are really pretty, even though I don't really like white bristle brushes. They also have a Juicy Lip lip gloss for $21 with this beautiful, again, gold snake wrapped around it. I will say it is typical, boring, neutral tones, not anything revolutionary, things they've done before from Tarte as far as color scheme goes. The packaging though is cute as shit. It's cute. Like, it's so cute. Like, I love the white and golden snake things going around. I think it's so pretty, and I would definitely buy these if they were on sale at like TJ Maxx for like $12 or something. Alright, so moving on now to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Let's talk about Jeffree's new Beauty Killer 2 launch. I feel like it's weird. I feel like Jeffree usually has like things, a line of things. Like, we have blood sugar, we have blue blood, you know, all those kind of things that kind of correlate together. And then this one he just called Beauty Killer 2. Just took a 2 on the end of his original palette. I feel like that was a little bit weird. I feel like Jeffree usually has more creative names than that. But, I mean, let's talk about it anyways. First of all, the palette. Like, the main star of the collection is the Beauty Killer 2 eyeshadow palette. It's weird. It's weird. Like, the packaging on the front is beautiful. I think it's a lovely packaging. It looks like a heavier, more elevated version of his original. And I think it looks really pretty from the packaging. And then he opened that thing up, and I'm just confused because the color scheme doesn't make any sense to me. It looks like leftover shades stuck into one palette, and I'm sorry. Will I buy it to review? If you guys want to, because, you know, if you guys want to see it, I'll review it. I don't care. But it's weird. Like, I like the bright lime color in there. I like some of the darker shimmers. But I feel like we only have one dark matte, and it's a navy to go along with all these dark shimmers in the palette. I feel like the pink is randomly stuck in there to keep with the Jeffree Star pink kind of vibe. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, I'm trying to think of how I'd make a cohesive look out of this, and it would be a navy look every time. That's the only dark matte I have to work with. Or it'd be a lime look, just all over lime, and then like there's no shimmer to go with that matte lime. So it, to me, seems like a palette that I'd struggle making cohesive looks out of without being like super intricate, a million shades all in one, which is weird for me. Let's talk about the Ice Crusher like Skin Frost palette. This intrigues me. Like, again, a lot of these things that bother me about highlighter palettes like this is they'll have a ton of shades, but a single person can't use all the shades. Like, they should always have a light and a deeper version, maybe a medium as well, of these highlighter palettes, because, again, there's at least one shade in there I'm not going to be able to use, and someone with a deeper complexion probably not going to use, like, that blue or something, you know? I just feel like we should probably have a lighter and a darker version of most of these things. But I'm really intrigued by the Skin Frost palette. I think his Skin Frost formula, like his original, which is this formula, I think is really pretty. I like those reflex of color in there, and it's very soft, easy to work with formula that blends nicely and doesn't sit on top of the skin with a bunch of glitter, which is nice. So there's that. And then let's talk about my favorite thing. I was like looking through the pictures of this collection and stuff and watching the palette reveal video. This mirror I'm in love with. It comes in pink and the classic silver butcher cleaver silver. I'm in love with it. I mean, my small business, theopencrypt.com, has both clean and hand painted like little blood drops on cleavers for earrings. So I am partial to the meat cleaver thing. I just think it's a beautiful design. It's been in my shop for a year now, you know, like those are just things I love is just accessories like that. And now he has a butcher mirror, which I loved. It also comes with a necklace too, like a little baby necklace, which is different for Jeffree. I've never seen him make her a necklace before, but I really love the mirror. Like the necklace is cute too. If I didn't already have like the single charms I could put on a necklace myself, I'd probably buy the necklace. But I really love the mirror. I think it's really cute. But this palette is like all over the place. Like let me know what you think of the palette down below because I have some thoughts. It's just, I mean, I guess I already told you my thoughts. It's just bizarre. I don't know why Trend Mood does this. Like she'll put spotted, like, oh my god, spotted. Oh no, it's brand new. And it says it's spotted in stores. However, it's not out in stores for another couple of weeks. So is it just she got a picture of it? Or that she took it to the store, or the store employee found it in the back to go out in a couple weeks and took a picture of it? I don't really know. I don't know how that works. But this is the Olaplex number 9 new Bond Protector Nourishing Hair Serum. It is an antioxidant rich serum to improve manageability, smooth, and protects for all hair types. I think Olaplex is a great thing. I have a ton of it myself. And it comes out March 31st. So I think it's really cool. I want to know how much this is though. You know, like I feel like a lot of these things that I'm like, looks fancy, might be interested, never tells me the price. Unless it's like some crazy high-end thing. And then it's like, oh, it's just $130 for this Tarte Denona palette. Like, the things I want to know the prices of never are. And the things I'm like, this is going to be expensive, is always way more expensive than I expected. So the next thing is from Colourpop again. Colourpop releases a lot of stuff. So this is the Daisy Does It palette and collection. I will say this collection is super, super cute and probably the reason I'm wearing it on my eyes today. But I have feelings. So this has been out for a little bit now. It came out on the 17th. So this Daisy Does It palette, I don't understand the name. The Daisy Does It doesn't really sound like anything to me. I know it's supposed to be like a saying, but it doesn't really like click for me some way. It just sounds like a weird title. I will say like the Upsy Daisy eyeliners and stuff, I think those are very cute. I think the cheek blushes, all the lip colors or stuff are really nice, even though all the lip colors are pretty similar. I think the Super Shocks for this collection are super cute. The palette I love, but I need more. My issue with it, like, here's my eye look today. It's nothing to write home about. I'm not really a fan of it because all of the shimmers in this palette that I've tried so far, which there's not really that many shimmers, so all the shimmers are Super Shocks that don't give me much pigmentation on the lid. I feel like I'm someone who just puts a solid crease color with a matte over my crease and then wipes a beautiful shimmer on my lid that's full coverage and covers my lid. All these are Super Shocks in this palette, so it is a little harder to get a nice, good lid look in my opinion without putting a matte down all over your lid first. Yeah. So I guess that's kind of like a mini review of what I think of that collection. I think that's very pretty palette. I think a lot of Super Shocks and everything are pretty too. But the shimmers are all Super Shocks, so I can't get really like a good pigmentation over my lid with that palette. So that's my thoughts. But I saw the yellow and I was like, I need to play with that immediately. Anyways, next up is from Urban Decay. This is their all-nighter setting spray, which is like their most popular product probably. Like it's up there, you guys. Like it's up there, Steve. It's up there. But this is the all-nighter vitamin C setting spray from Urban Decay. I feel like Urban Decay has a lot of staple products that are really good, but they don't like over capitalize on their things anymore like they used to do, like naked palette, naked palette, you know? But they don't over capitalize on things as much as like Too Faced does by making 80 products that are peach themed or something, or like 18 chocolate bar palettes. So I feel like the fact that it's their first like different version of their most popular product that I think is probably their most popular product in my opinion is kind of cool, you know, because they didn't really use that all-nighter setting spray to like capitalize on how much people love that setting spray. So it's nice to have a vitamin C option. I think I'd rather see like an all-nighter but dewy version. Like, can they make a setting spray that is a little dewy but also lasts really well? I feel like that'd be a great way for them to go with the setting spray line. And also the all-nighter foundation is fantastic too. So I feel like they didn't over capitalize on the success of their original all-nighter setting spray, and now they're expanding it, which I think is nice. Next up is from Makeup Revolution's line I Heart Revolution, and this is a collaboration with Dr. Seuss. I'm a little confused by this. Like, I like the strong colors in the packaging, like the red and white stripes and stuff. I think it's nice and bold, and I think the packaging on these are very cute. However, I always hear like Dr. Seuss is canceled, Dr. Seuss books pulled from library, and I don't really know all the stuff behind it. But this is always like, people say Dr. Seuss is bad, and then I see collaborations for makeup products, and it's kind of confusing. But I just think the packaging on these things are very cute. I like the bold colors, again, like I said, of the packaging. But in the inside of the palettes, there's still like nice cohesive color schemes and little baby palettes. I don't like the palettes that are like these little lines shades. I like the squares. The squares are cute. But the ones that are like really skinny lines, I feel like the shades are just hard to get into without messing in different shades with your brush. So that's my thing as far as that. But also these Thing brushes, the Thing 1 and Thing 2 brushes, super cute. So I think it's cute packaging. I like the bold colors on it. But I thought Dr. Seuss was canceled. And then I don't like the skinny lines of things on like the little eyeshadows. Last thing we're going to talk about today is kind of dumb. It's just an Easter thing. This is the Sally Hansen in collaboration with Peeps. Sally Hansen is a nail polish company, and it's collaboration with Peeps. It doesn't tell me on this. It says there's 7 nail polish colors, $12.95. For a duo of these, you get 2 colors, and they're Peeps themed. But do we really need people smelling nail polish? It doesn't say if it's scented. It doesn't say if it's scented in this post anyways. I'm sure on the thing it probably says like, don't eat me. But after people started eating Tide Pods and all kinds of other things that aren't edible, I don't know if Peeps nail polish makes sense, because some kid out there is going to see it and lick it. And I feel like nail polish is a very toxic thing. But we just can't assume people have common sense these days. But I think the colors are kind of fun for Easter. Like, I think of all the collaborations, Peeps for nail polish being super bright, bold, Eastery themed colors makes sense. But then people are going to smell it and eat it. And, you know, there's that. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I feel like I did not have the strongest opinions in today's video. However, I really want to talk about the new Jeffree stuff and things like that, because I feel like it's fun. And the Avatar thing was like out of left field. I didn't see that coming. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.